loose in the front of the net. Pagani spins around, he scores! Wow. Does have a regular uniform on, so here he comes, fires a shot, and Pat with a save.
Versus course in the near corner. Servite pass right there, man, right in front, shot! What a save right there by Anthony Barba.
Defender not once, but twice. Got it to Rorik. Backdoor pass here, Simmons. Backhander, a save by Suzuki, still losing the crease.
Is now looking for more. Oh, there's a huge hit that delivered by Avalo.
Tips it ahead to Sosha. Sosha tries to drag it around Smigliani, takes a shoulder to the chest and falls down onto his back. Simmons lets it go by. Boonstra hold at the blue line. Fires a shot, gets it underneath with more of a pass. Rebound goes off the post.
Watch out.
Oh! There's a shot. That one comes in as
I'm looking up the thing. It's right there.
Fleming all the way to the net and a kick save by San Roman.
Arnie Papp. Shot right there. Oh, what a save right there by Jack Hardwick.
There's somewhere to go with it. He'll finally spin. Oh! Scores!
Surprise, surprise right there.
This is the Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey League Weekly Report on ADHSHL.com and Black Dog Enterprises. Andy Dickerson here to recap all of the action from Week 11. There were 3 games played in the league this past week, and we have highlights from all 3, starting with the Varsity D2 Game of the Week between San Diego Union and Upland Christian. The Eagles had the lion's share of action in the first period, and that forced Nick Patton to make a save like this one. He couldn't stop them all, though, as midway through the frame, Thomas King flew into the zone and fired a wrister under the crossbar short side to open the scoring. Lucas Euler followed that up less than 30 seconds later with a goal of his own off a rebound. Slade Suzuki made some key stops at the other end, and we headed to the second period with the Eagles up 2-0. Suzuki kept up his solid goaltending effort in the middle frame with multiple diving efforts to keep his slate clean. Pressure finally got to them, though, as Ryan Miller roofed one to get the Red Hawks on the board. Just over a minute later, Sean Simmons tied it up with his 7th goal of the season. The team stayed knotted at 2 apiece as we headed to the third period, but 70 seconds in, Tanner Stump jammed in a rebound from close range to give San Diego Union their first lead of the contest. 24 seconds later, Nathan Winnis directed a nice centering feed from Tatu Kunto past Suzuki to quickly double his team's lead. The Red Hawks never looked back, potting 3 more goals in the final frame to run away with this one by a 7-2 score. Miller and Winnis each deposited 1 more past Suzuki to finish with 2 goals apiece. Next up was our first of 2 Varsity D1 games as Damien took on Santa Margarita. The Eagles downed the Spartans 8-1 in their first meeting of the season, but the steadily improving Spartans got on the board first in this one as Riley Trebilcock slipped a backhander past Jack Hardwick at 11:17 of the first. The lead didn't last long as Eagle captain Tyler Gebauer finished off a give-and-go with Kevin McClare a minute later to tie the score at 1. Gebauer scored again 5 minutes later on a slapper through a screen to give the Eagles the lead. The margin was almost extended to 2, but Emi Solani hit the post on a point-blank chance, which he was less than pleased about. On to the second period. While on a power play, Adam Avalos feeds Russell Suquette, but his shot is turned aside by Hardwick. His pass out front, though, is snapped home by Trebilcock. His second of the game ties the score back up at 2-2. 5 minutes later, the Spartans regain the lead after a dastardly Deacon finish by Joe Aguirre. However, with seconds left in the period, Michael Fari sprints away on a break and buries one past Barba to bring the Eagles even once more. In the final frame, a loose puck came free to Dante Sicaccio and he cashed in to put the Eagles up 4-3. A bit after that, Fari got another breakaway, but was denied this time by Barba. The puck popped out to Blake Duarte at the point and he launched a cannonball through Barba to extend the Eagles' lead to 2. Finishing off a series of goals in succession, Fari fed McClare out front and the one-timer from Cavan turned out to be the dagger. 6-3 Santa Margarita. The Eagles now have won 3 of their last 4, while the Spartans remain winless in 7 tries. Our final game of the weekend was between the Servite Friars and the JSerra Lions. There was some ebb and flow in what turned out to be a high-scoring affair, but by the third period it was clear who was coming out on top. Here are SportsNetUSA.net's Eric Pesolano and Chuck Lasik on the call.
His moth, he's got Amer out front, comes right to Blake, and he slips it under the goaltender, he scores! Battling with Cross and Lisiaga, it's loose up front, Spain with a shot and a save, the rebound still loose in the crease.
Watch out!
And that's very close to covering in the crease down there. We'll see what the call is.
They're going to give him a penalty
it's
shot.
A penalty shot. Well, Lisiaga will take it, and he'll come up and go wide to the right a little bit, and way up top is Franzen. Lisiaga moving in, he'll pull it back, goes to a backhand, and he couldn't get the shot away.
Watch out.
Brunel cruising to the net. LeMay finds shot, scores! Wow. Zach Brunel from off. And he flips it around Lauricella. He comes in by himself, leaves it for Frabata. Shot, scores! Well done for Nick Moth and Moen Frabata. Fleming in by himself, and this is why. Shoot! Off save by San Roman. It comes loose in the middle. Taken here by LeMay, tries to drag it around everybody. Backhand score! Francis LeMay makes it 6-2 Lions. Far side, and he will tip it ahead to Spain.
Watch out.
Oh, wow! Scored! As that one is ripped over on the far side by Blake Hamer. Away from Lauricella. Fournier cutting to the net. Hamer trying to get into the middle, gets a stick on it, shoots! Oh, he just missed the net. Fournier grabs the rebound. It's loose out front. Hamer shoots, and he scores! On two. Frabata around Griswold. And save! My friends in is Gilbert up the slot on Azuka all by his lonesome. One on none. Backhander. And a save by San Roman with the right hand. They could have.
Play by Gilbert.
Shane Gilbert up the slot. He's got Fleming. He'll pass it over. Shot it and scores!
Oh, wow.
Sage Fleming.
It's true. You hear bells, I hear bells.
Out front, LeMay. Strong arm one home, and he does! Time to play. Cooper can't gather it. Here's Fenn, who got it over to... Shot by Michael Pellegrino.
A 4-goal third period helped the Lions pull away from the resilient Friars and led to a 10-4 victory. It was the Lions' third win in a row, while the Friars found themselves on the losing end for the second straight week. 3 more games on tap this week, as Los Alamitos will face off against La Jolla Country Day at 4 p.m. in the Varsity D2 Game of the Week. La Jolla is coming off their first win of the season 2 weeks back when they downed Newport Mesa. Then at 6 p.m., we'll switch back to Division 1 with the red-hot JSerra Lions versus the white-hot Orange Lutheran Lancers. These two teams last met on opening day when the Lancers put a hurtin' on the Lions by an 8-0 score. After that battle, we'll finish out the day at 8 p.m. with two teams going in opposite directions as the Santa Margarita Eagles will meet the Servite Friars. These teams also played on opening day, and it was a nail-biter as the Friars defeated the Eagles 2-1 in a shootout. That does it for this week's report. We'll do it all again next week. For the ADHSHL, I'm Andy Dickerson. So long, everyone.
Let's face it, your business